Hey, sexy time. Is it time for sexy time? Who knows? Let's go and find out. Hey,
Come on, nearly got him. Go on, a wee bit more. Change your grip. Humans know as much about arm wrestling as I know about screwing trolls.
what's going on here?
That doesn't make any sense.
Monstrum, a portrayal of witches. Let me see that. Once as numerous as the beasts they fought, today the witches are seen as a relic of times long gone. The exact character of their training remains a mystery. Yeah, we could see their training, well, partly in the first Witcher. They started the tutorial. Basically was the training. It is known it consists, among others, of the trials, processes that transform the organism using a specific combination of secret herbs and infusions. Okay, so this is something specific. Those who survive them gain superhuman reflexes, speed of reaction, the ability to see in the dark, and many other traits, making them lethal foes. Can they really see in the dark? I mean, we have that cat potion, right? That's what grants us that effect. It's not like the witches can see naturally in the dark. Anyway, during their training, they learn swordplay and basics of magic, now known as signs. Armed in this set of abilities, the witches can effectively fulfill their objective, that is, protect humans from the monsters inhabiting our world. Well, that's a rather accurate portrayal. It's not full of superstition like the other ones. Like the commoners think of The Witcher. Sexy time. Oh, this is an elf. But we cannot talk to her. Can only steal from her. That's an interesting, well, chair. Search thing there. Let me go back. I must have overlooked something again. Nice. Yeah. Quentin. Oh, there's the lady. The sorceress. And what's that? That looks odd. Those are like magnifying glasses and prisms, and they kind of, I don't know, yeah, they, I don't know, bundle the rays of light, I guess. Let's see. Finally scribbled notes. So she wants to kill the Chiron in order to gather some of his parts as ingredients for her magic, for her rituals. Silde Tansavil's notes on the Chiron. It is beyond any doubt the same creature as that mentioned in accounts of old. The local bookseller's offer was surprisingly broad. I have investigated it as thoroughly as possible from afar. The monster is larger than I thought, and I will probably be unable to slay it on my own. Yeah, that's where we come into play. More research might help, but there's no time. Might a witcher suffice? He might.
Witcher, I've been awaiting you.
We need to kill a monster that sinks boats.
Afraid?
No, but I suspect we need
Tease.
to draw it onto the shore.
Leave that to me.
I can't wait. I bet it's something spectacular.
Believe it. You'll do the honors.
The honors?
Once on the riverbank, you'll kill him, her, whatever it is.
They have like their own language, right? It looks there's an alphabet. Probably you can probably translate it. The developers probably. I don't know if it is even inspired by a real language, but it probably has a meaning, and you could decipher it. I mean, I don't think it's a real language. Anyway, looks kind of cool, interesting, kind of like that Elvish thing, that Lord of the Ring thing, the writings there, you know, a ring to bind them all, what's engraved in the ring, that thing, like that writing. Looks kind of cool, like stylish. The Chiron. Any idea where it came from?
Did you find out where the Chiron came from?
I
Chiron.
didn't even try.
So I take it you know it was created by a mage.
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty, apologize for some madman? I don't intend to. How did you know it was a mage?
I didn't. Just guessed.
Well, everybody is responsible for his own actions, right? It's like the Witchers having trouble everywhere just because he belongs to a certain class or a certain race or type of human. Can we talk about something besides business?
If we're going to work together, we should get to know each other.
Is that so? Very well. Ask what you will.
Man, that head, it's so pompous.
Are you and Triss friends?
Friends? Colleagues, I'd say. Acquaintances, perhaps. I know all the sorceresses in the north. We aren't that many in number, which is why we support one another.
Usually. That didn't sound like support before. That's quite a contraption. What is it?
What's that? It looks impressive.
A megascope.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations. It allows me to communicate with other sorceresses. for
Oh, it's like a
instance.
telephone. Oh, nice.
I'll be ready soon.
I certainly hope so.
Sorcerer telephone. So we still have a quest sign here. Let me see. Sorcerers never do anything out of the kindness of their hearts, for the simple reason that they have stones inside of hearts. Syl said she had enough of talking and wouldn't lift a finger against the monster until the price of the contract was set. The artless witcher would never have thought to do things that way, but since a sorcerer lifting a finger can be mighty helpful in any situation, particularly ones that involve killing huge monsters, our hero went to haggle with some merchants at the harbor. Passing along the waterfront, the witcher approached a merchant who was willing to pay for the beast to be slain. Gerald never liked haggling, but he did it often on account of his profession, so he managed to agree a good price. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, indeed, we need that silver sword again. A witcher stripped off his monster fighting sword is like a dwarf without a beard. Gerald's silver blade has flown off with the dragon just after their memorable encounter on the walls of Lavalette Castle. So our hero needs a new one. The best, though certainly not the only way to acquire one, was to have it forged by the dwarf blacksmith who had a workshop in Flotson's non-human district. Yeah, if we're going to fight the monster, we probably should have a silver sword, indeed. Can we drop down here? Yeah.
Did you see that? Won't even wag my tongue.
Okay, he's drunken and is going to puke. Drunk and going to puke. So let's see if we can find a smith here. He probably wants something for it, right? Oh, the usual notice boards, they have that in all parts, in all the Witcher games. Can be a good source of information about opportunities. Look at the writing here. Wah, 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 wah. Endrega contract. Faced with the insolence and bestial menace of the creatures known as Endregas, in concern for the people, Commandant Bernard Loredo has decided to post a bounty for the extermination of these creatures. The brave soul who permanently rids the area of this filth will receive a generous reward from the hands of Louis Merce and will be listed in the town chronicles as a true hero of Flotsam. Louis Merce, town chancellor. Well, let's take it. We're going to take all, right? This looks like an alien has landed here. It's probably one of the monsters described here. Necker contract. It is hereby announced that Commandant Bernard Loredo has posted a generous bounty for the extermination of the Neckers in the vicinity of the trading post. These monsters must be eliminated once and for all. The one to accept this job and successfully complete it will be rewarded with a bulging pouch of orange, and a priest will be paid to conduct prayers in our hero's name for 28 days. Wow, that's generous. Louis Merce, town chancellor. Okay, this is basically monster hunting. Proclamation of pardon for Dmitri. Let it be known that the bandit Dmitri has repented and asked forgiveness for his heinous deeds. Commandant Loredo, known for his mercy, of course, has here blood again, even on the fucking notice board. Has absolved him of his offenses and accepted Dmitri back into society. Hereby all arrest warrants and bounties on Dmitri's head are lifted. Louis Merce. Troll, another monster. The authorities seek a brave soul to kill the degenerate troll lurking near the ruined bridge, of course, bridge troll, at the Edirnian border. The beast may be defeated by any means. He probably has some regeneration abilities, right? Don't they all? Oh, look at this pillar here. It's like a giant fish eating a man. Just as long as it is defeated, the Troll Slayer will be generously rewarded. Relevant taxes and levies have already been deducted, and receive the gratitude of the terrorized people of Flotsam. Man, they really are terrorized by countless different monster types. Head a tangle of forest weeds, chin lined with river reeds, Flotsam's barber awaits. Full range of barbershop services on offer, including beard sharing, clothes shaves, bloodletting, nice, popping and draining of boils, and haircuts, all at affordable prices. Teas extracted by the smiths across the way. Come see me in my bookshop. Peruse old tomes while you wait. Einar Gausel. Yeah, that's like medieval, right? Style. They just ripped out those teeth. If they hurt, they just would pull them. And then you're relieved. And toothache was a real problem way back then. I think they found some mummies, some ancient Egyptian mummies, where you could see that they must have had like huge pain from how the teeth, basically the structure of the chin and everything looked. So yeah, I think in medieval times medicine was probably that's the most. If you were to be transported back in time to the medieval ages, that guy is stumbling. That would probably the most difficult thing to adjust, right? The real backwards style of medicine and yeah, well, they just didn't have that many tools to fight uh, the various diseases and pains they had. Like there was nothing to no anesthesia and nothing to calm you or prepare you for an operation. They just had to go in there, and they didn't even, mm, uh, they didn't even know where all the organs were, because it was like a sin to investigate dead bodies and open them and check them, right? So they couldn't really like do surgery.
Blossom's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
Why are you waving at me then?
What's it to me?
Everything in order. What was that?
That's the elf Scoia'tael, squirrel leader. Yorvis. Yes.
Welcome to my modest shop.
What do you deal in?
What do you deal in?
All kinds of incense mainly. For
Incense?
meditation, rejuvenation, cooking,
Rejuvenation.
medicine, rituals, whatever you require.
I see. So he has different stuff. Dancing star. What does that? That's a bomb. How expensive is this? 4 arms only. That's pretty cheap actually. 5. Dragon's Dream. Sounds interesting. Do you have a silver sword by any chance? Oh, hang on. Oh god, no. The shop is here. I'm an idiot. No. Can we like...
What do you deal in?
Oh boy.
All kinds of incense mainly. For meditation.
I'll take that back. It's gone, isn't it? Shite. Oh, now it's expensive, of course. Oh no, that's not going to happen. Fuck this shit. Oh, well, luckily I save like every 2 seconds, so it shouldn't be that far away. Yeah, well, I hope the echo doesn't appear. This is Fraps now. Maybe it's connected to the properties, other recording program, OBS. Because I'd really like to keep playing this. I think I didn't go in here, right? I just talked to the guy.
Welcome to my...
What do you deal in?
All kinds of incense. For med...
Yeah, it always confuses me, the shop in the background, but that's what I gotta look at. Diagram, leather. Give me that. Well, this is even a little more expensive. 176. I don't care. Brock. Potion. What does it do? Can you like... man. Please. Don't stop scrolling. Causing critical effects. Well, let's just buy it. Maribor Forest. Yeah, that was also in part 1. Stemel Forts. We can afford this. Most of that. I like the formulas. And we gotta do some crafting soon. That's a book. Contains information about Summer Shrine, which enhances Quinn. This is quite cheap. Horns. Okay. We're good. Can we like steal things here? No.
Watch it, Witcher.
Pick herbs. See, this is what I mean. You just walk by and you grab those herbs. Oh, yeah, Chiron. And it's a huge one. And there are two. What's the green thing?
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up.
Mm.
Plus, I've learned how to burp out
Yeah,
the
we have
official
that.
title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after a Temerian troop. Nice to know that you can.
Glad to see.
I think I actually like.
Who's the brick?
Sorry.
Here.
Okay. So, who do I need to
Good to see
talk
you.
with here?
What are you doing so far from home?
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much. You work your fingers to the bone for 6 years, you listen to the tirades of that old tyrant Breckenrig, you buy jewels, then she breaks off the engagement.
Oh, she did.
And there I was, learning like a boat. Fuck it. Out of sight, out of mind. Farewell to Eudora, the forge in Novigrad, and all the world's Breckenrigs. I'm a plain merchant, and I've made my peace with that.
Oh, we can, like, wrestle. Heard of an elf named Cedric, so this would be helpful.
Do you know someone named Cedric?
Know him? We drank each other under the table last Saturday. I barely made it home.
Where do I find him?
Most times gazing at the forest from a tower near Lobendon. Strange about that one. And a heavyweight when it comes to drink.
Thanks.
Okay, so now we know. They're all like battle drinkers, right? They drink as a sort of sport, like it's a fighting game.
Confused, right, too?
She's always like, she's green. You see, she's moving, but I don't even know why. Tui. And what's this? This is the notice board. No. Oh, I have to take them again. Okay. Jolly.
Yeah.
There are 2 quest signs there. 3 still. Weird. I don't know. Let's see. What's this? This is only the symbol for the inn. And there's a craftsman back there, and this is a shop. I see. Okay, so let's go here.
That's over my head.
Can we even go to that? Kind of confused here. Is that outside? Yeah, it seems to be outside. They all hate their job. Oh, that looks nasty. Attention, monsters. Wow, impressive. I was just looking at the writing there. There are 2 words only, but they're way longer than, you know, attention monsters. So, well, but during the game.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
Afraid of Seal?
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You
Sheila.
must have imagined that.
Sheila. Alright. If you don't want to talk, don't talk.
Never mind. I'll find out for myself.
How?
We're going hunting together. Right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
She's coming with us, huh? Oh, those are the quest markers, I see. The exclamation marks.
I'll be damned. Going somewhere, friend? Hello there.
Oh, monsters. Low binding. How do I get up there? Back here. Cedric, you there?
Belk. We're nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her.
Flowers.
Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Vafanculo.
Wanted to see a vista, eh?
Okay, so Cedric.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And
Triss Marigold.
lovely scent, Triss.
Sent.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I like wood elves. They are some of my favorites. I like their style. I don't know if there is even such a thing as wood elves in the Witcher universe. I guess they're just elves who like to stay in the woods. But I like the concept. I love them in the Elder Scrolls. I'm hunting the Karen. Can you help?
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
I have another idea.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Jeez, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleporters?
Why don't you build a dam and a levee, something, and like make the river flow, like redirect the river flow, and then see that the riverbed will go dry, and then the monster will just be on dry land and cannot move, and you can easily kill it. or you can just watch it starve. How about that idea? You can do that like far away at some other point where the river flows, or at some narrow point. That should be way safer, right? Before we go out, we definitely should get our silver sword. What are those? Craftsman. Cedric is a craftsman. I see. He didn't say that. Let's talk to him one more time. Find a sample of the carrot's mucus in its lair. Mucus. Gotta chase that mucus! That precious mucus. Well, let's go through this.
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts.
That it is.
Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung
This
attracts
is cursed,
flies.
this place. Alright.
There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard,
It's full of ghosts now.
the lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain
Insane
cursed to this
ghosts.
day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say? Tell me
That
more
sounds
about the
really
building
cool,
itself.
actually.
It was an old manor
Super
house that was
interesting.
converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercey locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2
Oh,
people
that's
lost in
going
the
to be
ruins
too
of the mental asylum,
fun.
you stand to be handsomely rewarded by them or their families.
I'll give it a shot. Well, we have a lot of open quests now. In the Claws of Madness. They even have hospitals here. It's weird. It's a bit anachronistic, right? Those are more like modern concepts. Mental institutions and such. I hunt monsters. Who was Moral?
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Sir Herim believes the forest took her.
The
What do you
forest.
believe?
Moriel simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to
Maybe
trust
she
my
was just
feelings.
fed up
And
and
they
left.
tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharan?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Sir Herim can reverse that.
Most of his stuff actually has like the shape of a tree or a branch. It's kind of cool. No, I like that style. You know what the scribbles want to achieve?
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you
Independence.
ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Who are you? And what do you do here?
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the
Oh,
forest.
that's awfully nice.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and
It
understand
doesn't
it,
look that
though
old.
it's nothing I can explain.
That's
At
an
times
elf for
I
you.
make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Do I smell like a... Are you drunk?
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life, You may indeed get to see that day.
Ha. Let's try this one more time.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobinden. That's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen?
The old man.
Finally, Laredo's splurge. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witches know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind
I
of
don't even know if I have
Puncturing trap,
money left.
immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared Necker, it should be child's play for you.
Oh, there's the crafting thing. Let's craft. Oh, crafting diagram. Leather. Silver sword. There you go. Can you craft that for me? What's missing here? Silver ore. Yeah, you kind of need that. Or silver sword. Okay. By any chance, do you sell silver ore? Bauble. Yuck. Yuck! Biter. I need ore, my friend. Devil's puffball. Glad extract. Man, that's a dirty business. Red haze. That's all very interesting. But I need silver ore. No, doesn't look like it. This is sorted alphabetically. Damn, why do I get silver ore? Shit. Well, maybe another time. At least I know where to get a sword now. What about you, Simon? Biter. There's another shop nearby. Maybe they have it. How many orens? 400. I hope that's enough. Oh, what's going on there? Let me save.
You'll betray no one else, Elvin bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
She looks pretty.
What's it to you?
Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick said he
Coquetting.
bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough.
She's
to resolve.
different. Kill her.
Inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts
It's all her
everywhere.
fault. Witch, scapegoat her.
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor.
Man, we have way too many quests now. Hard to keep track of everything now. We will just stumble over quests now. I mean, over the actual quests. Some herbs. Let's collect some herbs. What's good for the geese? For the goose? It's good for the It's good for the gander. Something like that. All right. Enough for now. Everybody is sleeping. It's like Oh, there's a raven in the house. A pet raven. This is a little, that makes the whole thing more convincing if the NPCs have like cycles, right? And they do their own thing. Go to work and whatnot. Veopatis, the forgotten god. Veopatis, the forgotten god of the Pontar Valley, is still worshipped in certain forest settlements, but the times of his greatness and popularity are long past. That's right. Gods in many games and stories, the concept of a god is like his followers give him his power. In a sense, it is like a symbiotic relationship. Without believers, the deity is nothing, right? It's like they're almost like a leech or a vampire, sucking and needing the energy of humans to survive, the faith of humans, or just believers in general. A few priestesses and witches make offerings to him, yet no common folk wish to take part in their rites. So the worst thing basically that can happen to a god is to be forgotten. That's interesting, huh? In the era of human colonization, Veopatis was a guardian god, often associated with rivers from which humans drew benefit. He guarded people from the dangers of the forest. Poles bearing his likeness marked the border between areas that had been tamed and those by a voice, and those that remained wild and dangerous. Veopatis gave people fish, made sailing easier, and his name was used to ward off beasts. Yet he remained petulant and fierce. In these times, if those wandering through the woods came across stone idols with gaping jaws, they believed them to be the likenesses of fierce monsters rather than statues commemorating a once loved deity. Maybe this works a little different. Maybe the god is just as strong in his field of expertise, if you will, but he just didn't have that many interactions with other folks, because it's like he's in a very lonely part of civilization, in a very well, he's distant from civilization, and maybe he's just as powerful as he was before.
My medallion
Let's
vibrates
see.
when you're nearby.
Wow.
And it only vibrates near
Something's
magic.
vibrating in my pants when I see you.
Warning you not to make a pass at me, lest
I should watch what I do.
Listen carefully. People may say I'm a witch, but I don't deal in spells. You don't look like someone who'd come for a charm or a curse. So you either seek out sensations or hunt witches. Whichever the case.
I'm not about to denounce you, nor do I want to see you dancing naked in the moonlight before Veopatis' shrine.
How dare you?
I want to buy some herbs.
Herbs?
So she's a follower of Veopatis, and we can even play with her. Oh, Intrigatis, nice. Got some silver ore by any chance? Oh, there's a check mark over the things we already own, huh? Alright. I will sell stuff later. I think we still have some space left in our inventory, right? Yeah, the weight is still fine. Okay guys, I'm going to make a break here. Yeah, maybe I'll actually sell something. Alright, later.